Improvisation to me is something that you practice, you practice, you practice, you practice, you practice. What I like to think of when I improvise is walking into this dark room with nothing but strings. And each string that I pull, I develop and create some kind of idea from it. I'm Odean Pope. I'm a jazz musician. I'm an educator. I was 12 when I got the saxophone, and that's how my career began. I was very fortunate to be raised up in North Philadelphia. I was practicing in my basement one day. I think I was about 13, and this gentleman came past and knocked on the window, and it was the great Hassan Emanali. Hassan was the one who introduced me to Train, Lee Morgan, Sonny Fortune, and all these people. We all sort of went to New York in early 70s, but I was unable to study the way I would like to study, so I was probably around 25 that I came back to Philly and said, well, look, I'm going to make Philadelphia my home. So I came back and started writing music. Music has helped my bipolar condition tremendously. I think the most important thing to work with that condition is to realize it's a sickness just like any other sickness, but it can be controlled if you have the right medication and the right doctor. I think it's very important for you to learn about life and to be able to express yourself. I first played with Max Roach in 1967 for 1 year. Right there, I was determined that music was going to be my livelihood. From 1980 up until 2002, I was the soloist with the great Max Roach Quartet and Double Quartet. And it was like going to the highest university in the whole world because it was just so much information. Max was the kind of person who was always looking for somebody who was reaching for something a little different. And during that period, I was asking myself, Train is playing at the top of his instrument. What would it be like if I explored the bottom part of my instrument? And everybody was asking Max, why do you have this guy playing with you? He's playing something that nobody never heard before. Max gave me that wonderful opportunity to develop what I envisioned in my mind. The period between 67 and 80 up until I went with Max, I was teaching at Sullivan Music School. It was a wonderful opportunity for me because in addition to me helping the students, that's where I developed my writing skills for the saxophone choir, the octet, the sextet, and also the trio and quartet. DC, it was like a meeting place. I got a sense of this is a great family of people who really come out and love music. The Vision Festival, playing in New York, you could feel the magic in the room. Pittsburgh gave me so much energy and so many different ideas. When I envision and look back on that, it was like something very, very special and very, very inspiring to me. I always used to express this to my students. Every day that you get up to this extraordinary world and look out, your goals should be, I'm going to accomplish something today, whether it's small or large. But the most important thing is to accomplish something. It's your responsibility as well, like John Gilmore said, is to jump in the whirlpool. And above all, try to be the kind of person to give something back to your community. It's very important.